Hello, everybody. Astrology gravitational report for today, and looking at that yesterday we had a major internet breakdown in the whole area. They were doing some kind of like maintenance, and whole thing went for a while. Backup was failing, and they had some issues. So I want to apologize to all of you for yesterday's gravitational report. I want to say thank you to ACC who reached out to me, and also CF Richard for you guys learn things. CC reached out to me like, you're gonna come back. I was trying to do everything possible in my human abilities to get the internet through the phone, through the computer. It didn't work out. Just whatever I was trying. But the whole push at the end was because I had to go for being in a place so I can solve a family karma energy situations. I was traveling for about 6.5, 7 hours. But after the 7 hours drive for it, I was invited to a spiritual talk. We had a great spiritual talks today. I want to bring you to today's picture, by the way. And what are we talking about here? Focus is going to be exactly, first of all, the new moon that's coming at Virgo. You need to understand that the new moon and Virgo is coming in. That is about organizing, putting the things in place. But what place? You may organize your house. You may organize your closet. You may organize your clothes. You may organize everything. Will you organize your internal self? Will you organize everything deeply down from within you? That is going to be this Virgo situation for. And you're going to feel these energies, by the way. They're very powerful, these energies. I want to show you a picture here. Right now, it is like, here is the castle, though. But now, Venus is, oops, I only see my castles from far beyond. It's not what. If you look at here closely, with this picture, this is the real castle, but that is the castle that was pictured, and it's foggy. It is in the side. It's not. It's out of the place. It is in the clouds. And you see that she is far away, but she's looking. What is she is looking? Looking back within the time. And yes, she is on that positions of checking things out in the closet, but she's not aware of the closet yet, because she is the princess. She is the one who looks from within you. Hi, Erica. Thank you for coming in. So, you need to understand the current processes that goes on right now. We've been talking about, a lot of astrologers also been talking to you. They've been talking to you about this cross between Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. What is that all about for? That is about that Taurus represents the material learning, things with the material possession, which is involved money, business, material life, living support. That is also your material things you need to sustain for your survival, your daily activities. Okay, that's providing shelter, food, so on and so on and so on, all that stuff. So Venus, when I was there, okay, she learned about those things. Now Venus is in Leo. What is that? You to become a wise. You can to become the wisdom. You can begin to ever like. Now you're gaining the wisdom of what needs to clean up. Okay, that's what this is. You to clean it up your conscious, you to clean up the things from within you, you to gain this wisdom from within you. If you didn't do it though, you need to understand Venus moving. All right, Venus is going to move to Virgo. She either organize it or she's going to let it go. It doesn't matter. What are you going to organize from within you when the Venus is in Virgo? Then Venus is going to comes in through the relationships. She hasn't fixed the relationship from within herself. Then she has to suffer the consequences with the past karma when she goes in Scorpio. You're going to get this report later on when the Venus is in Scorpio, because this is going to be a rough time. It's going to be a rough time for it. That's going to be situations that you are going to do the consequences for. But it's all about learning. And while that Venus is in Scorpio, she's going to move to Aquarius, take a new road, take a new path, take a new situations, because she's going to meet Saturn. That's why Saturn Venus energies are very important. But right now, Saturn and Venus are on oppositions. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to be looking at the charts of today. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is in Virgo. Of course, Virgo is going to be right now the focus, because we are having a new moon that's coming in into Virgo. That is about to organize things. There's going to be a divine energies from Jupiter, the divine growth, everything that goes in life. It is about growth. And that energy of Jupiter, all right, it's very powerful. First of all, he's sextiling Mars in the MC at that time. They are both in Gemini. And Mars, Mercury, and Pluto, they are coming together to work within you with pull energies to tell you what you need to do to gain the things that you need to do. You know from within what do you need to do to clean up your space, to clean up your internal house. Jesus is not going to walk in if you don't invite him. Okay, but you say, well, I have to first clean my house before I let you in. Is that what you're going to wait for it? That is one of the divine wisdoms that you're going to getting in the next quite a few days. To remind you, Venus at the end of the Leo, about like quite a few days for it. You get the reports. She's going to have the divine energies that comes in with Pluto and Neptune. That's going to be for a couple of days. That's going to be this divine wisdom. And that divine wisdom is going to determine it. How are you going to clean up your mess? Right now, you're seeing that mess from within you. The ascendant is telling you, yeah, you need to grow. That's what it is. It's time to grow up. Nobody has to pick up the things that you left off. Is you. Okay? Because when you are grown up, that's what you need to do. So that is going to be a general at 7 o'clock energy for all of us. At 8 o'clock, that energy is changing, going towards 22 degrees of Virgo. That is going to be in oppositions with Neptune. It's probably a lot of intense energies that you see confusions, or you don't want to see the confusions. You don't want to see the stuff. It's all up because that is a push energy. Either the energy is pushing you to see the things, or you are pushing the things that you see away. You don't want to deal with them. Depends what your character is. Either you see the things that like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and clean them up. It's like you see the mess and it's like, I'm not going to throw away the garbage. I'll have the garbage somebody else. Or you go out there and pick up the garbage and finish the work. That's how the pressure energies are worked out. But the ascendant is in trine with Uranus in the North Node, and ascendant is in trine with Pluto. Right? It's beautiful. Pull energy is about to work With all this, to remind you, Pluto is the most powerful pull energies right now, currently in Capricorn. Internal work. Use that energy of Pluto, of internal changes from within you. It is a 12:12 on the clock right now at noon. For Mercury is going to be preparing to enter Libra. It is about entering the communications within the relationship within your own self. As I said, Venus has to go through. She's going to be together with the Sun and the Moon and Mercury at some point, and with like in a month together. They're going to be traveling through Libra. Okay, and that's going to stand up the stage about this relationship. But before you get into the relationship, you have to clear the relationship within your own self. But you can't clear up the relationship within yourself if you don't know what you're doing. So now that's what this is. You are about to learn what you need to do as energies from within you. Mars, he is in Gemini. He's working on the relationship with himself to transforming. A lot of you who are masculine energy, you will feel the need for transformations, the change. You probably feel very good from within you. Why? That is because of the trine with Mercury, the trine with Pluto. You need to understand Pluto and Mars, when they are in trine, it's very powerful, divine masculine energies from within you. Also, Mars is in sextile with Jupiter, who is retrograde. The masculine energy sees what has to be done from within itself. So take that pull energies, work from within you, okay, to clear the dualities from within yourself. So that's what the MC is there too. The MC actually helps Venus to see through the dualities, and the MC is in trine with Saturn. That is it. The energies that it's coming. It's like it's your karma, it's your thing, it's your situations for look the reality, look the things from within your own self. Okay, so but the princess is, as you see it here in the picture, okay, she's like, but I'm the princess. Yeah, okay, you're the princess, and so on. You're the princess. Some of you are gonna feel this energies from within you, which is gonna be the backwards energies, but that is about you to learn that there is a difference between what you think you can get and what are you going to get it. And that's going to be determined when Venus is going to be, right now she's in oppositions with Saturn. It's like karma says, like, you can't get what you want. You're not grown up yet. I will give you the results when you come and meet me. That is going to be happening when Venus and Saturn going to be joined together in there. He's the karmic ruler. He's going to give you or take it. So it all depends of your current positions, which you're going to do. So at 9 o'clock, the ascendant is in Libra. Take a look, relationship, intensity in a relationship, contracts, businesses, and so on. And like, oh my God, this is not again to not all this. I gotta evaluate all that, maybe employee situations and so on and so on. Yeah, the energy is intense, but also is intense because now the moon begins to square Uranus in the North Node, and there is this squaring that it's kind of like piled up with the feminine energies within you. MC is in Cancer, is like the family problems is like never ending. What am I supposed to do? What is all these situations? What I gotta get it done? Well, here is, you look into the masculine energies, which is the ascendant is pretty much together with Mercury. You look from the learning, from the communications. Yes, there's going to be some need for communications, but that is only energy that's coming in front of you. Okay, you're going to deal with that energy later on. That is the current rising of the horizon, that which is coming towards you. Okay, when it comes to the MC, is going to be dealing with in this, and then you're going to learn of descendant, which is opposite the ascendant. You're going to be learning the aftermath of everything in there. Okay, so you guys know what I'm talking about. You have things in your day, you have things that you see, what you're about to do, and when the time comes in you to do it, you choose what to do, and then you look at it, the results. I mean, that's what the gravitation is. That's what this is weather for it. So that's what you need to look and understand that the current time at 10 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is right at mid Libra. Now you look at it, the situations on the other side. Maybe if you put yourself on the other person's shoes, you will understand much more about what the relationship is. How about you stepping up outside of this, and then you look at it to step up in your own shoes? How would you correct, judge, or illuminate yourself if you see yourself from a third point perspective in there? So that ascendant is helping with this because it's in trine with Saturn, and it also currently does at that time at 10 o'clock. The ascendant is in the sextile with the moon and Venus. You need to understand the moon and Venus coming together in Leo. There's going to be a lot of situations in there. The MC currently is at Cancer. It's about the family. Okay, it is about the family. But if you are a this princess, there is a rebel, and this princess that is like, I know I'm a princess, I'm going to inherit all this, I'm going to do whatever I want. And now you have the mother comes in and uh, schooling you. Maybe there is a lot of situations within the mothers. We talk about this. They may rise up, they may comes up, they may come in situations like this. For but that energy is going to be intense. Okay, it's going to be pushing you. It's pushing you to the problems. You to look within the problems. You to look at it within the real things. You to look at it within the gain of the situations. And Libra is here to say it like correct yourself, not like judge yourself. Illuminate. Okay, go up, rise up. Um, MCs and divine energies with Saturn during this time. And that MC in Cancer, it is about, to remind you, it's about the dignity from within you, the dignity of situations from within you, your royal highnesses from within you with others. That could be your family, that could be your friendships, everyone that thinks you're family. You need to understand you have a big family that you can never imagine. All the people living on this planet here, they are your family. You are dealing with them. You like it or not. It if you look at it on a higher perspective, everyone in your life, it's your family. Okay, it is. And you might don't like that, but we are all souls. You look at it on a higher perspective, you will understand what I mean for you. And that's what this MC and Cancer is going to remind you, the princess, that yeah, you have a kingdom out there for you. At 11 o'clock, the MC entering Leo, and it's preparing for the meeting, preparing for the talks, preparing for the situations. The ascendant is at 27 degrees at Libra. That is a sextile with the sun. That is the king organize everything and look for it. But there is the warrior from within, warrior who is in the soul, or warrior who is in the air, in the Gemini, is squaring the sun for you. So if you have like a family situations, that could be intensity between father, son-in-law, and so on. That could be situations with that need to be resolved with this kind of like conflicts. For currently, the MC is opposing Pluto, and it's kind of like I don't want to transform, and it's like situations gonna force you to control, to transform. MC is in a beautiful trines with Neptune. That is about clear the confusions because Neptune is in Pisces. Let's clear the confusions. Let's clear the things. Let's look at the things from what they were, not what they were pictured for the future. There is a beautiful trine with Jupiter, who is retrograde. Let's go back and let's grow. Let's visit why the things don't work. MC is in sextile with Mercury. That is what you are dealing right now. It's like needs some communications. It has to have a communications, but now Mercury doesn't know where he's at to straighten things out or to strengthen the relationships. So fixing the things from within you, but are you gonna fix a relationship? You don't know. There's gonna be this duality because Mercury is in the cusp between Virgo and Libra. It could have been even both. But that beautiful trine with Pluto is going to be about transformations from within you. The ascendant is in trine with Saturn. That it says like you need to look at it. The consequences later on. Saturn is going to remind you of what's going on. That's what's coming in this daily things. It's like you may not do things now, but later on you have to do it for you. At 12 o'clock, the energy is going to be intense. That is going to be the reminder of Venus is like, you're not doing the things, things going to get worse for you. Things going to lead to a very bad situations. For everything happens is that now we have MC is together with Venus. MC is at 17 degrees, 56 minutes, and Venus is at 17 degrees, 3 minutes. And the moon is coming towards Venus in a very, they're coming together, okay? They are coming together. They're like a 4 degrees apart, but just a little bit between the hours of 12 and 1, the moon is going to come in at afternoon. It's kind of like it's time to school you. It's time to get this squared away because maybe bad situations are coming and it happens or so on and so on. You need to look within this. So this is going to be could be a lot of arguments between the mother and the daughter, or this could be an argument from within you about your mother, or arguments with you as a mother from in your own self. So this is going to be the last hour when Jupiter is actually give this trine to kind of like I'll give you the last chance to change yourself. If you don't change yourself, then I'm going to put you far away from the castle, and that is this energy. Because you see, Venus is like, I don't care. All right, that energy could comes in for all this. That is this um, energy of like I'm a royal. I gotta get my inheritance. I gotta get this. I'm this. I'm this, and they're like there is God up there. You need to be mindful all about this. And the ascendant at 9 degrees, that is in Scorpio, is in divine energies with Jupiter. And that's what this is, the divine energy that tells you God gives, but God takes. And that's what the mother is going to tell you. Because the ascendant is in 150 degrees with Jupiter, which is divine energies. And Jupiter is entwined with Venus, MC, and midheaven, and the moon right there. That's what the energy is going to be overall. You may have some tough times, tough situations. And at 1 o'clock, that energy right there, at 1 o'clock, the MC now it's coming to the father. That's kind of probably like, Father, what should we do? How should I supposed to know? It's not my mess. I have other issues with it. I have this situation. You should have not done this. And that is a square with Mars for. And the warrior is like, what do you got to me? I did what I was supposed to do. I was in fight. I did everything. Mars says, like, I transformed. I did my communications. I did my growth. I did everything that is needed to be done. So you can be angry at me that I didn't see your highness your way, but maybe you didn't see it my way. So that is this Mars Sun situation. Sometimes it's treated as like from within you, your will of fight. Do you have internal fights? That is also talks about situations with a prospect about your relationships, or maybe you don't like the masculine energies of certain people from within you. So be mindful. There could be a rise of rough situations with 1 o'clock. That also represents if you're a boss and you see someone who's doing good, then you go ahead and tell him you're not doing good. But you tell him not to doing good because you want to push them in the negative way so they can give you more and more and more. And they're like, what do you want? You didn't even came to say, I want a good word. Hey, I did everything good for you. That is going to be maybe careful within these energies, because this is going to be at the 10th house at work. Careful with these energies because you might create some situations from you at work or work related issues. At 2 o'clock, the ascendant is at 3 degrees at Sagittarius. The moon, it's still not coming in fully together. She's at about 14 degrees with Venus. So this kind of like an energy between mother and daughter is going to be a lot. The ascendant is in trine with Jupiter. It's like you need to speak, you need to express, you need to say, you need to do things. That is a sextile with Mercury. MC is at 19 degrees on Virgo. You need to strike these situations. You need to do this. You need to clean that up. You need to get this in order. You need to fix all this. Yeah, you're going to feel like something has to be straightened out. What that is the divine energies from Saturn. That is a to go ahead and look at it, your internal situations within the divine, because divine gives, divine takes. Okay, that is a this energy of the hour. Something specific through this is that the MC and Mercury are coming in together. You might feel like a lot of need of communications. So between 2 and maybe 3 o'clock, right there, that's going to be the moment that you feel like I need to make a phone call. I need to organize things. I need to do things. I need to get into these energies. But you're going to feel the oppositions of this. Uh, that is coming from Jupiter and Neptune opposing Mercury. It's like I have to either outgrow myself and outvision the bad things, or you know what, I'm just to be on a fear and I'm gonna push these energies. That's what the gravity is. It is to push, but pushing from above and pushing you all creates a tensions from within your own self. So be careful with the communications during this time, specifically communications with your emotions. All right, because the moon right there, she's in square with Uranus in the North Node, so is Venus. All right. So at 3 o'clock, the ascendant is at 15 degrees, the most powerful 15 degree of the zodiac signs. You need to understand that one of the energies of the 15 degree, she covers the whole sign. Okay, so that is a beautiful trine with the moon and Venus, and a beautiful time for expressing things that were not expressed. Maybe there was a things in the past. Maybe there was a situations in the past. Maybe there was a pain in the past. Maybe there was a lot of things that wasn't really said or do, or they've been done the right way. For it, that comes in because of the ascendant at the 15 degrees. It's all about expressions. That is expressions within word. That is expressions with maybe flowers, maybe forgiveness, maybe a lot of internal communications, because it's collecting within the karma. Where does that come from, though? That's coming because Saturn is in sextile with the ascendant, and the ascendant is in trine with both Venus and the Moon. Venus and the Moon, they are growing from this situation with Jupiter, and Jupiter is on trine with the ascendant. Beautiful energy, but you're going to do this. You have to maybe do this later on around 7, 8 o'clock for it. That energy is coming towards you at the current moment to see it. What are you dealing right now? It's with the MC and Libra. It is about communications with Mars. It is about the relationship with Mars. What's happened with the masculine energy within you. For the MC is in Libra at 5 degrees, and Mercury is in 29 degrees at Virgo. That is about the need of reconnect with Mars. That is about the need. That is a beautiful trine because the MC is at 5 degrees and Mars is at 3 degrees. They are both in the air signs for but these energies in there, they are going to be filled in the air. You probably have to take an actions, take something step for you might not going to do it. The reason I might not going to do it is because both MC and Mercury, they are opposing Jupiter, and Neptune there is retrograde. Maybe it's not the right divine time. Maybe it's your fears. Maybe it's the lack of courage, whatever the situations is. But those going to be the pushed energies from within you about the relationship within your own self. It's all depend on your own self. Before you get in a relationship with others, look the relationship within your own self. So at 4 o'clock, the ascendant is at Sag. Maybe you didn't get what you were expecting from these situations, from these expressions in the past hour. MC is right now within Libra, midheaven, which is what you're dealing with. At 22 degrees is a sextile with Venus and the Moon. It is also divine energies from Neptune. That is about the divine relationships from within you to clear some of the confusions from within you because Neptune is in Pisces. Okay. And that energy from Neptune that it's in Pisces is giving you this divine energies towards the MC at Libra, and that MC at Libra is supporting the Moon and Venus, and at the same time, the karmic lesson is being learned because the MC is in trine with Saturn. So these situations of oppositions with Saturn, it is about to be learned the situation for it. So at 5 o'clock, the ascendant is in Scorpio. That is the divine energies towards Venus, and it's a divine timing for this to get the job done. The ascendant is at 13 degrees at Capricorn. MC is at Scorpio. He is the midheaven is within sextile with the sun. That is about divine messages. But where the divine messages are coming? The divine messages are coming from Jupiter. That is about the internal growth from within a soul. The king has to stop looking at this fight. He has to grow from within. That is at the moment when the king becomes, in a practically, has to organize himself as wisdom that he learned at Leo, while the sun was there to resolve the conflicts, to resolve the conflict with Mars. Okay, to remind you, Mars is going to be in Gemini until March. So this is going to be a long journey of Mars being in Gemini. Okay, so look at the divine energies of this divine timing. It is like it's time to get the things in order. It's time to get either totally destroyed or we are totally rebuilt. And we are going to be totally within these situations. Pluto, as you know, he's supporting everything to transform, to evolve, to grow from the situations, to develop yourself from all this that's going on within your life. At 6 p.m., the ascendant is at joining Pluto. Now the divine energies are pouring towards the sun. It is about like listen to a God, listen to all this, listen all the situations from within. This time there's going to be a Venus and the Moon versus Pluto. Okay, that's going to be the time when Jupiter drops the support of Venus, and he says like, you know what? If you're so stubborn, if you think you're all the right things, you're out of the kingdom. Go knock yourself out. And Venus is like, I probably will. So this squares energies that we talk about it between Saturn and the Venus and the Moon, and the square with an MC that is right now at Scorpio, and Uranus in the North Node in Taurus. That is all about that. That the princess is going to suffering her consequences down the road. The Venus, the love within you, for she was interesting about more about that. She's going to get the castle, not about helping people, and she's going to learn there the wisdom for because the ascendant and Pluto, they are powerfully divined the sun within. It is about like divine's energies out there. Now the sun is changing its stubbornness, it's changing his way. He's looking for how the situations to be solved within the kingdom as a whole. That could be for within you. It's going to be beautiful energies to look at it within your mind, within yourself about this situations. But that reminds you of what's going to happen when the things are coming. In the next hour, the ascendant is at Saturn, exactly 20 degrees ascendant, and Saturn is at 21 degrees. The energy comes towards you is exactly this opposition with um, uh, Venus and the Moon. That is a two feminine energies. That the only thing as energies that they have currently is facing their karma, their consequences within you. That is a because of the square of the North Node and Uranus in oppositions of Saturn. Saturn is the karmic ruler. Karma is in Taurus, so is the universe from within. Some of you may feel that this intense energy. Some of you maybe feel like, what did we did? What we screws up for it? What is the sabotage from within? Some of you may be sabotage or self-sabotage as a royalty from within you. That is your ego, okay? The royalty is your ego. All right, I am, do I am. So that parts from within. You want to deal with this energy later on for Jupiter right now. It's focus into do MC. That is in 7 degrees. That is the energy I told you before that you are going to deal with these expressions for. You are going to deal with this, but the expressions they're going to be also connecting within the sun because the MC squaring the sun, and the sun is squaring Mars, and Mars is opposing MC. That is a very powerful energy. That's like the warrior has to go ahead and face the MC. If you have a situation, a family situation with like in divorce or so on and so on, situations, don't mix up all these energies and try to be, no, it is about to gain wisdom. Okay, no kind of like doing aggravations from within you. It's about learning the lessons because Pluto is in charge. He said, you will transform. You're here to change, to be a grown up for. And at 8 p.m., the MC is at 21 degrees. Now that is beautiful trine towards the moon, and Venus is about like, let's forgive the past, let's learn from the past. The MC isn't sextile with Saturn. The divine energies from Uranus and the North Node are talking about this. It is about time. It is about this time that everyone has to learn their lesson. And Venus is at 17 degrees, so is the moon. They are coming together. The moon at 17 degrees, 33 minutes, and Venus it's at 17 degrees, 27 minutes. They're basically very much aligned. That's at 8 p.m. For it. The job they need to work on it is that talk. You probably have a talk from within yourself about all these mothering issues, and you probably also solving situation between you and your mother, or and so on. A lot of intuitions from within yourself when you're dealing with your own self, because the moon and Venus, two feminine energies. You look at the feminist energies from within your own self. Okay. The ascendant is at 13 degrees, and Pisces. Now you're looking at to clear the confusions. You see these energies of confusions. You see all this from within, but that is a related with the North Node and Uranus that gives a divine energies from within your own self. Beautiful time for self-reflection, self-evaluations. And at 9 o'clock, Jupiter is together with the ascendant and Aries. You clear the confusions, you clear the things, you look in it to see a new time for actions, but what the actions will be. Okay, you maybe choose the road of totally no communications, cut it out everything, and so on. Or you are going to go ahead and connect within the sun, which is the M season trine with the sun, or you are going to reach out to the divine masculine energies from within you. Mars is powerful at this time. He is in trine with Mercury. He is in trine with Pluto. He has all this power from within for it, but he also have the divine energies in the soul that goes in. MC is at 5 degrees at Capricorn. We talked about his energies earlier when the ascendant was there. Now that the energy is really within you, you really have to do that. Is at 9 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, please no. If you not have a good intentions, don't make communications. If you're angry and so on, and you're like talk about this or have intense issues, please don't make communications. Don't even think about it. Telling you this because Mercury is a square with the MC. That is kind of like a disrupting the divine energies from Mars, and MC is in square with Jupiter. You're not gonna grow anything from this if you continue the old way. Don't create arguments. If you have an argument or if you had something with an argument, just say no. I don't want to argue about anything. No. Take that divine masculine energies, like the wiseness of the warrior, the spiritual warrior from within you is like, I don't need this. I don't need this situations. Thank you so much. Look from within your own self. So take that advice. Will really suggesting you to you. And at 10 o'clock, the MC is at Capricorn at 19 degrees. That is a divine energies right now from this, the divine part. It needs to be done within the feminine side, which is the moon and Venus. Beautiful sextile with Neptune, clearing the confusions, and beautiful trine with Uranus and the North Node. At that time, It's joining Pluto is about time to change, time to transform. You can't go back the old ways. You can't do this old ways because the old ways, all they did is crash for it. They crashed the material world. And that's what Uranus in the North Node, they are in Taurus. And that's what Pluto is in Capricorn, Earth. Now we have the Sun is in Virgo, Earth, earthly matters. Earthly matters are fixed within the spirituality realms first. If your spirit is lousy, so your performance in the material world is going to be lousy. Okay, that is going to be in very powerful energies that is going to remind you about everything from within you. As the divine energies are in the plate during this time, and at 11 o'clock for MC is in Aquarius. It tells you, like, if you walk into the new path, if you're taking a new road, if you're taking a new situations, this is what expecting to you. Beautiful trines towards Mars, towards Uranus in the North Node, beautiful energies with Pluto. For there is a kite created. No, actually, there are a few kites. There are like two of them created together, but the MC is divine energies of the sun. That is it about that the king has to understand. He needs to take a new road, stop being arguing with the warrior from within you. This could be you're going to dealing with an old patterns, old beliefs, old traits of culture or something from within that. This has been the all the time, and that's how it has to be. You guys know those bosses where they see the wrong things, but they're like, I don't care. It has to be done that way. Lack of progress in there. Oh yeah, huge time. And that is a this energy you need to understand from within that the things the times are changed. You can't bring values from 5, 10,000 years into the current present situations. Doesn't work that way. Otherwise, we're not going to evolve as a humanity, as a situations from within. So now that what these divine messages are present. So that was it, the astrology report for today. And I want to apologize about yesterday, but it was beyond my control of the things. And if you guys have any questions, I am here for you. I know this energy report's kind of like a long, but it's hard to explain things that happens within so much throughout the day. Or and I appreciate of watching it. If you have any questions, you can write them in the chat, and I help you. Looking for what I can help you. If you need some any help, let me know. Find me on the Facebook for with it. If you don't know where my Facebook is, go to the banner of the channel all about, and there is a Facebook link in there for. So if there is no any questions, let's send some love, and we're gonna come back here at 4 p.m. and we are going to look in it from that was a suggestion from Alchemy of Balance, who suggested Ascendant Masters and Self Mastery to inflame journey and guidance. That's what we are going to talk about all these situations for it. So thank you so much, guys, and be loved. Okay, I wish you a very good day, and don't take too much from within, but look in you. Everything, all the answers are from within. All right, guys, just be loved. Thank you, Erica.